Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is your host, Daddy Kof again, and the life is in the air, and we are streaming today. We are once again coming in your presence and trying to get you what we have, famously known as presenting you with an exciting programs that people will now go all the way, knocking their heads and bringing something very viable out of their thoughts, and then making an impact in our daily lives. Today we once again gonna bring you something about the culture, the tradition that we did last week. We're gonna end it today, and we hope you will enjoy it. We'll probably have the same guests that we have last week, and if you are lucky, we get an additional one who might join us later and make everything exciting and enjoyable. Um, as we always say, as you keep watching us, as you keep visiting us, as you keep going with us, please do well to like, to subscribe, and to share so that our programs will go up and then empower us to give you more exciting programs in the future. We thank you for everything and hope you will always stay with us and be with us. We want to take you all the way, but we need you to lift us up so that we all fly together. Else, we all going to fall together. We don't want that. We don't want that part. We want to go up. So we all going up. So we put our thumbs up, we put it together. We put it down. That is no. That's not where we want to. We thank you once again for being with us and joining us all the time. And we hope we will give you a very nice program today. It's all going to be about the tradition. The last week when we touched base with the tradition and then we touched base with the culture. And we touched base a little bit with the spirituality because they all come together. The three go together. Because as we I won't say define or explain tradition to be is something norms that is being passed on to us. So it's something, if you go into culture, something customary, practiced way long and has been accepted in a society that has been brought up all the way up to now, that we are still embracing and practicing is working for us. And it becomes something like a norm in the society that they practice it. And that becomes a tradition. So when you go to certain areas, people will say, this is their tradition. This is the way they dress. This is the way they carry themselves. This is the way they shake hands. This is the way they walk. This is the way they behave. One word. And all these come together with the spiritualities, whatever it is practiced there, and then the culture that is practiced there from time immemorial, that they have practiced it, accepted it, and it's good for them. It might not be good for all of us, or not. I can't say all of us, because if you are born into something, that is what you know. So you grow to accept it, and then you go with that. And then you move on with that. So it's something that you become accustomed to. You live with it. And even sometimes when you go to certain places and they are not practicing that, it becomes a problem to you. So today, we're going to go all the way to get to the bottom of the culture, tradition, and the spirituality that engulfs everything. And I know it's going to be an exciting one today. Once again, before I continue, I'm going to switch back to my local dialect and then bring on my fantastic guests who are backstage waiting for us. They're going to be joining us very soon. So I'm switching back to my local dialect so that our people in our native places will also probably be able to catch up with what we are discussing. Not all of us speak English. Most of us speak Twi, and most of the places that we are going to set examples from are in Ghana, especially in the localities that we were brought up from, and we are all brought up from Ashanti region. And in Ghana, if you go to Ghana, everywhere they speak the Akan language. So that is basically what we're going to use, since we are using Ghana as the home base or the hub for this program. Anyway, today, once again, I'm going to invite my brother Paul Tafiani, and he will be here with us very soon. So we all welcome him, and then I will move on from there. Brother Paul, good evening.
Good evening, Daddy.
That is saying,
I'm not doing as well.
I'm not that room. I have a press court.
And the
na who down while they present you can create enough a mental dear for a question amount.
Yo, for said the mom, Munya Bema, Moba, Mofa, Mopapa, Paul, and Okase. Say, the Tim on catcher, I was not Tim in catcher. And you be really new market will be a drunk a crab in I'm say, Am I is a mountain canoe. She said in Yamiadum, and say, she said the Mrana Kakra, and Mrana Bika crab. And Tino, my back. And then the once again.
That's it. Fast or Bekaya home. It was the last week, you know. Yeah, discussing so many things. Now, that for a drew baby no pana here, and if I be brave, but yes, and they say, the baby now call a yabino beer. But one time, you know, when all things fall in place, they all come together and I'm yada room or do a band. Now, my question, pa, say, last week, I hit baby pa, say, who shares this year tradition, any culture, play a part in the society. Still, I was society in the soul. Once maybe an hour so near a car about religion, the impact. And then a car say it was significant impact to pass. Say, so I say, society be one more religion na air control.
Right.
Yes. And now, yeah, also to say no. Yeah, we the religion, no. The traditional creative. So,
right.
Traditional creative because baby, I was saying this your money. Yamoso come almost oh, nanum. Yes, anti mem. Then I say, I'm sick, Marcy. Nana something him or quakra. Then I'll say to say, and Neddy, I made that.
26-year-old
Jonathan. It's more BMP. And may say, curfew. Now, tradition. And them say, and the panel on almost this idea.
Investigators needed to know whether
you see this almost every idea.
Yeah.
I can't imagine in your baby a yakituo.
Yeah.
It's anti-my super.
Yeah.
It's will be about straight. The baby is more BS, no BA, and trust will be see. And did I make us say traditional way? Power won't power. The more falling in that tradition, that's more accepted. So tradition when you're there, now enqua. I am a 2 meters here. If it's a 2 minute and they say, the Padudwana kaboom. No one on the same page.
Judy Southern's murder.
No, Bia Cassius, no, say I say in the Aka. You're an answer. Did you another train and in the 80?
And on the note was her
and then Emma made me tell me who and Emma, Emma, I can phone us and the phone we are off. No, because omo observe no omo respect omo norms and penifo no pass the ma omo ni nyina omo di so now yes as so Fred do omo ba because obia respect bibia mo ye ankoba saa na emra no adenche edenchi saa uka we no obi abeka say no obi akere nyina entity aba was the term kingdom bia e divided bia no we say entimi ngina
Yeah.
uhwe we ya utumu se na ejina papa now exre asante matumi dey na waka efa tradition asante for tradition no any omo culture because culture no na tradition.
Yeah.
Spiritualities in now.
Yeah. Yo, that me that's it. Asante tradition no that the obi kan nyene emfiri nyene me ma me na kan o se fi na kwata pension. Enti sometimes no aya na enne no be ka asemi kakra fa enne ayese enne ana ye sori yese ni bia ba na ye to tradition ye to na se no I was say ye careful pa if you say so our tradition na e wo for a long time abrofi ba ye nyina no your tradition ya to amu omo tribe bia say come be separate here omo tribe bia say come be shit your kingdom omo be say bibia but it says asante e strong e kuta strong tradition e na meka say enenchima na omo ba no omo nya careful ewo asante tradition if you say ade na ewo ho no enye adeketo emu odu your culture ne so asante culture no hwe se wo menka no te say ekuro bi anase oman bi anase tribe bi
Offer Paul way where they hold on me fa brother T so nka ho no wontie wasem no no bibia wetimi aka fa ho where they welcome your brother T ono so be kan ye ho na che say yetimi e move on na che say yetimi etie brother Paul asem no to the end na che say obia obibi ade anase o obibi ka fa ho a enti brother T so na abedran ye no brother T munimo no ono na mre oba ya obe ode ebe wure mu ewo culture and religion or the ekwo achiri pa enti also beba no ye brother Paul no si obekire no akire ye enti brother Paul we dey someone unko
yo enti
brother T welcome
thank you
akwa ba panyin
yeah me there
your culture no wo kuro bi anaso wo man bi na eni culture o man it se sebe o man eni hwesofo ase ni hwesofo anase ni culture ni o man me fa ye krom ha ye we kura no e krom ma culture bi ani ha o mu ni culture
I said I go for free.
O mu ni culture bi enti hwe de e koso wo krom ha enti no hwe wo de that mean ya grow hwe culture na o mu ni wo de yemfa Britain London and UK yemfa to ha on say UK more culture right hwe the way a hosity e wo de yemfa bibi te say hwe omo mra na omama mra omo ye kaka omo wo no a rule the whole country the whole nation so ye nyane te say you see UK police phone you should go nya allowed maybe you see on so omo yi no so enya allowed say police be you should gun it you obi adi so pepepe ekrom ha ye we your friend bibi omo kan say United States of America omo new United new free so nya sa United no omo ntiase so bibi ya United ye ntiase de say nkabom akabom nkabom na ekura esro Maryland emra esro Virginia mra as Ohio mra, as Texas, as St. Louis, Obunyano, and you know, a correct to say, Sabi, Shasuphobia and Hobia your pay, as you see, our penny, but culture, crown, as maybe that's all mine or culture, and that's all mine traditional. A ma or minor a tumpon. Memfa oka asanteman hwe asanteman ye culture na ye tradition hwe the way sitie ye ntoto na se ba enanchi ma na eba no ayete se ye na ye ni abie na ye se ye nana ye nana ekọ the crate otumfo o se tu e ka se yawada wo yi yawada esi ho se on pese obia ebo we a mo obia mpie 7 no so obia nkoda na enem rantie bi aba ne nkola na o ma ba na ne obuhwe na asodin because they say near a modern world and near modern world ena me so no daddy aya na sometimes you know enioma bi o ho a say ye nyusu anase ya apply force amfa anya nyoma bi a ye culture na ye tradition ye be say no I was say now no asanteman ana asanteman ye culture na ye tradition e koso de bibi e koso kama be se na no I was say na ye hyemukina se na ni kwase ye jeja no ya toto na se e was say ye timi make sure say and now obi aso anu afa bibi asi nanim na oka we na oka nyoma basa odi atem na oye sei ti sabi asenye nipa na wo no enti no se me meka say your culture and na your tradition no eye ye koso na ye but me pese still na no yetimi hyemu kina say free na ekro no asanteman culture ne dey still na koso na your tradition ne be koso emu odu say ma asanteman wo de me de sisi an me hu ye kra no we kakra bi e ba ye sisi an nsen ye daddy opoku aru ye me hu ba we kitu abi na ba ye no we de mini Ghana de but me pay attention at TV who share di de ekono eye pa eye na me pese ye nkoso ne anya ne saa na ma ye di sombre ni ye nkyre enkyirima na ye ba de say ade na mo fu say na mo ni abie na ye say modern world enti no mo ba say ye ka say na no nsia na say asantema ye na no nsia be sia ye na nem so obi kana so say ye koda isa de ye ya akoko onya akoko enye ne na sa de na e wo ho
and a reason why in Tiani may have done
yes, I no so. And you know, Mestre say, Yawu for no so no, ye ma yawu woman, especially Yakan for no. More educated mumano. I was say, your matter what, but be a mubia, some more country more than you, Mumu who say, your tradition and your culture, no, young friend Yagba, Santa, my tradition, your culture, young friend Yagwa.
I mean, come on, what was Nancy cried the Okasa a fee and Colano Pese and Besan crowd be catchy. Obia, my back, bro. From seeing so free.
Over my back, brofo. That brofo your casa.
Oh, fee.
Brofo your casa. That is where. Oh, I somehow working. I eat Nancy, me Spanish for. That me casting the first Spanish for. Because you be say, me bu Spanish for power or Sadian. Spanish ni but when the men now. So the man or make sure say, can Spanish. It will fee. Pia Montina. Cast Spanish, parents in Nama. Spanish no communicating. Check me what a grand way. Akola oba mammy and papa and table for crana. Papa ne cast Spanish and now mammy cast Spanish. That's the bano. None bano. Abusa say, oh, me mammy and me papa si will pay. Now, so back can say okay I didn't know open there waha no so aka Spanish no and so na ye mai ya Africa for ye ma ye be ka twi ne dia kire ye ma no ana ye be ka ekun kasa dia tete wo mo ye say ka if you see abeta broni kro and you're so proud of it. You're so proud of it. Yeah, to your mamre, you're to your baby, you're too good. I, I'm quite a could John, or the back of Ghana, no, I could John. Oh, yeah, or the year we shall brought for, yeah, America for color. What, but damn. The dear Nayo.
Over to you also had that.
Again, a yo. Again, you say, I say, well, because I say, yeah, for no, I can't pass on to tea, you know, almost can say too much. It's not, you see, I 18 years, you know, and then share Colano. Share. Almost can't say too much. I don't be on the police chill. Who got there if you say? I don't be here, no. Well, for them the year, no. Ah, who police and one got there if you ask one come a beard, no. And then also when you be now, but sorry, and walk up to you, power no, but I could there fiasno. Wako them, and no now pay. And no now pay. I don't know what to a mamre, I don't know what to weigh, what ukota, what to need not to go. I'll copy bronidia. O copy bronidia, or quackofan, bronidia no, with the other bayo. Mumma, you need shot yet the eye walk. Mumma, you need shot. Yet dear yo, make you be bet your say, I and no about and I know about yeah, and then own pebble need any ought to hear day. But here,
Ohiana DVP ha.
Exactly.
I said, but and also
I'm producing
You focus no yes, you focus no yes, a be woman at drum. I focus on the pisca.
and the award
And now acquire byproduct.
exactly.
now over
It's so what did that also book of media. Also, when you call man or that fiastra.
of course,
By being so by no, if you buy a margin, my money will screw the amin to me. No, the man, not why. Oh,
money is and I'm a man, and I'm a man, you see, I'm a man, the way I'm a baby, the man, and the man, my main can't trouble say. O mana wo se wa wo mo bin kasa men hwobo baby man isi kama na mom no se wan fa efie ntetiye wan mo o ma hu ye culture wan mo ma hu ye tradition wan mo o ma hu na ba ye ho se wan hu na brochire nti o ba mana awie abrochire abodu aba ma wa o yini wie na so pe baby asi na o pe baby ama o masi no by the time woni be ba ho aka ye mouth hwi ni ado akotra na esi ho
asma ka me kana waka no
ye ni wakotra ho
o destination no
what who say all these years now you wasted are you wasted what ho said ye maame ye nananom ye papanom omu wo ye fie omu bo nkokra na omu bo mrewa ye ti omu nchen ye so ye hwe wo omu ye koba be no ama omu di
Mincha wano penny abruwania kokra so na wo fia wo mo na take final decision.
Yes.
Oni obi oni bi ono e penny.
Hey, that one me kase mi cho he. Me ba ha no. Asem we so masma ka cho de. Me yira me ware na kata nya me ware no. Na e ware na ai o maame no maame e wo 72 years. Enti me ne ye ware be 6 years. Na ye jai we but ni eja ni eja na nye jaya ye jai say ye te ye ho ase ni jai te say culture ya asemi aye kan ya sa pepepe ni any tradition ye enu a because ono ntemase na ono so mentenase enti no na wo say nya ye ko separate ways and yet you can say if you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. If I do what the Romans do now, it will kill me. I mean, no ekoba say
But you radio now ba.
ye na ye ja no still na near very nice pa na tie o maame o friend one day bi na o say o for maame no maame wo New Jersey o for maame e de o maame aba na isi o maame ayemre nti o kasa na so oh why ade na me sure why ade nti apa o for maame no maame betra ya nti wa na ma frɛ no na me bi so maame te say no te say ni ade ayi bi o no be frɛ no be hia amwa bi a na ma ye ma boa no ni ade bi also am ko ma ko hwe o maame no also no very nice pa it's one day me o ha no frɛ me o frɛ me bofu kekekekekeke na say ade o say ai o maame ha no o maame tete no o maame ma ni nya o say ne life some kind of asset o need life right now and o maame nti and o need life na say now need life ka o kasa won obi o need life ka o kasa da asame na aka no Asai amaminti ena osiaru ohutimi nya hwe ena otimi enkwa abonten enkwa kwaji nani otimi nya ikura fa be makura mafie ena nsam de be block kan se mebie anti no osiano opeso de o maame ekọ nursing home dabi wanka on po akere me o ka sa wie na se na ho sa na ote sadie na obemma na se yi kakra sadie man kakra na wontimi nya ntina maame woni life ni ade hwe na wo aseme na aka no wana aka che me se wo maame no ye adwuma miensa wo ye single parent mo ye 5 onu na hwe mu nyina na kamna kakra na da nanim na wo no wo beti wani di ahwe o maame no esenkwa na maame na browa ne esenkwa na wodi waso na aka so ntimi di yi wo beti wani di ahwe no no wo ni life mane kasa asem no na ese bikika bia na ese idwae itwa so edi birthday days anu afrɛ me for guess what na say what say oh me the Tony call nursing home na so say I say me the Tony call nursing home na so shame on you shame on you oba and I don't mind me call nursing home because all you're responsible, so you're responsible, cry. I say, as a man, I make a tell me dinner time. Yes, me did what him. Meaning, so you're very smart, responsible. So we never back. Now, say, some now catch him. Say, me more about and I say, me praise you. Say, I don't call nursing home. It's why are there? Now, woman, me now know what's no. Who want me to nursing home? Now, I say, your mammy mouth. How much my mammy mouth? Wo kro want me ahwe o maame obi na apeso ahwe o maame ma hey na sana out here and daddy me tini dwuma me manu see ya maame na kra kasa kra na hanging phone me dia bu phone na hanging phone ade a chen Saturday or Friday no class achem asasa chem ade a chen Saturday mo ha nwumra no afrɛ me na me say what I'm at work don't call me. I said, no, please, I want to tell you something. I said, my coffee Tony Abefi. Don't come to the Nanyama. My coffee Tony Abefi. I'm so coffee Abefi. Why are there? Why coffee Abefi to a new channel? But him say, Mammy, who will fear me or friend me or friend me, my make coffee or how much and I do that's how much of friends for my new. The be not nurse a fast will be free me walk a call about 20-30 minutes. Mina the call boa no saw my minimum. I'm more year my minimum ye. Be beer we and sana of funeral home for my father.
Wow, excellent.
And you know, me say, I dear, you will be beer and I'm saying, I dear, I shall feel the life now so open. You see a being now for life now, person. Mammy, fat. And you know, culture no any tradition na enyo mumye modern na ye mano ye mana ya wo wo no mumye modern educate wo mo e wo sa de me anya sia wo ye ma wa abrochire etini ye ba sia wo no abrochire etino ono no ye tradition na ye culture na ye nkyere wo mo because brand o twa da bia asem bi o twa da bi ma meta Ghana ho etino ehu hia hwe
aha for ahafo wɔn kura wɔn kɔ
Eti we
brother
ka
T
mema makabi.
brother T where the ɛni yɛn welcome yɛn ni cigaro nso
Escaro
ɛno nso
akawa.
ɔbɛka yɛn ho
I'm just
eti
going to go so I'm ready kind so
yo
Etu ebi anapia faso.
ɛni
yeah bravo
Yeah. Me call walk for almost 5
okay
miles every day. Oh,
oh wow
good
iti manya notice ni ntem na minya sima. We say no meja fun na to fie. Me come back.
Sorry. And then I mean your technical glitch wa. Eti bi
Okay.
kra na my late. Cigar na save me.
Yeah.
Emma
Okay.
with me come back. Enti my me
Me
late 15.
buy me ka say me could dware ansa na pick anka mint me.
Oh, and yes, you what you have on quiet. And then the screen is why for enti me ni age pa.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And our conversation also very nice.
Ah,
Editi, who did you culture,
and
tradition
them them big cat you to $5 in family.
but will be interested be am enjoy but the tea any that I call for can any na say dale e ma na omo odwuma ye
All
ye you say omo no be koye because we omo a and no be yakọ ai style bi
Reserve, cigar, what the baba, what the level. My
I
brother
was
is so baby.
also omo dey dey bro omo pa mo ti no masi
right.
Yes.
Like you say no
Uh-huh.
culture and religion no yeah, very ancient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beginning of life.
Mm-hmm.
Then culture start here. Obi anchiro bi say ma o me ba. Nti me ba no e ma no nufo.
Oh,
But
okay.
I want to ha on when we say we the nufo no tu nanu ma no asase
Oh no.
or no aha.
No.
Nti sa amamre no. Say you cop back to the root pa no mani area. Nyame bo asase so. Maybe they are me feel say millions of years back.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it is said they are biblical era now more defined and different. You go beyond archaeological research, no many idea what we say beyond millions of years back.
Mm-hmm.
And now friends say a habitat. I you operate home and never be any nyansa is share free sa neman is share free a tender storm.
Over many years.
Yes, is share free tender storm. Earthquake, earth tremors, ni saa de mani nyinaa mu no mani ade no. E mani pursue nyasa how to maintain a friend say life.
Life in the crib.
Certain things be it becomes a taboo so be it be also and the formal basis of our culture.
Culture,
But
yeah.
coming back to this era no mani ade no, there has been a lot of corruption in cultural systems. It be so deep seated in terms of people even don't believe it's a religion or culture.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Yes.
you don't know it's
Yes.
a religion or culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
for instance, say you obuasi say
mm-hmm.
baby anamo motie say and then
Uh-huh.
you to kanu say
Uh-huh.
say within your environment, yeah, obuasi central zungu new suta area
Mm-hmm.
hono munyade no.
Mm-hmm.
Say you konfo bi wo ho at area ho
Mm-hmm.
and or perform the rituals na bibia no mane ade a on hwe bibia is in memory.
Okay.
And then fancy say o batu kan so na o betu say e bia efie mu kra no mane ade de beto bosum wo ho e kwa mo fa so a omo ekra bosum no omo yom rituals no mane ade no then fancy for baby to say obi su ti bia fom na obi ti asokwa no mane ade ntu ba hwe mu no mane ade no opportunity ba say wo mu nyina enhia na say omukushia no more common experience you pick some common grounds oh sa die no nti sa common grounds no ma pick no ema oma omugidie si omupise ade na no me na nye fake na original. That forms the basis of the do's and don'ts in their
I
life.
was area no.
Area no and also na a reinforce a crown fast wa on what it see woman ba. A crown fast wa pel manu aduane. A crown fast wa di ebuoma a ubia when you channel that kind of so that's the basis of culture. It became the into enuma muna dodo no form into a friend say okay as a settlement say that individual as a train na say afi ekuro no e trade a yempo obi obe e diano
A leader.
a leader. That's where chieftaincy started. That chieftaincy never started you know woman incorporate sa ne ma bobosu nyina no de ken ni ade nyina boundary sharing obi anka obi kasa bo anhyem nyina no mani ade as part of it they wrote it down. That becomes the law of the land. So if you watch the Jewish culture, it's perfect in the sense that almost scripture and your Bible is the Torah. The Torah is the rules and regulations and practices of past evil ancestors. No many are there, but
Many years.
many years. Into here, I read a book about Jewish history and religion. Book me bo sisen ko bibia betumi nya sa book no bi no maka. Enema o ma catalog in their lives as this you know. And when we who say bibi common grounds are to me are supernatural. And once they accepted that as a supernatural no money adon. Omu fe fi nyina hye sa de no. Oh dem che no. And now omo de build omo synagogues, directions, images, symbols, money I didn't incorporate into it. So that power lies in that kind of but osisia no you fan say uko different culture say obo bibi mamu na uka sa de na ombeka kire say abosomsom because our system has been corrupted. There was no corrupted. They na corrupt to into we Torah na a constitution amamu a kwan a ye kokon ye fasta all the betire no ye gather intelligence ye sa na mani nyina it's in the Torah.
I can say almost past history. Oh, my compile no guide you.
Say any history cry untimi ka say history I say history there it comes like events but when they I say livelihood livelihood
okay
my catalog any might say I did we say edua we ukoti dua we now there adwuma.
Okay. It's
that
still
cannot be
it. Okay.
that cannot be a history. It is an emana now. Omo aya no mudi ahye book na friend Torah. Until recently, Bia just per pass. I'm say this year na yes a certain group of people now feel say de asofudie na until they don't induct them into the military. De sa ayina no na say asofo. What the ba ye be mamu ho no ne ade a ehimfu na esisi ahimfu no ne ade no yo kunti hene yo ankobia hene yo bonkum hene ni fan hene sana hene na koso hene na friend say omunyina obi a woni ru a o play enti akonfo no ne ade no so nyina so omo asofo ewo yi no ne ade enu na friend yi wo de buy yi ma o friend Oh, Bikaya Meka. Asof
Okay.
ahemfo na wɔma mo sɛ asɔfo na wɔn de predictions ɛnom ne ade ɛbrɛ yi nom ne ade saa pɛpɛ na you say no ɛte nti
Oh, okay.
there is no contradiction nom ne ade wokɔ fa is kura nom ne ade no every
Prophecy.
yeah yeah prophecy nom ne ade nti wɔn no wokɔ chieftaincy nom ne ade a every family a wɔn wɔ kinship ayi nom ne ade no wɔn wɔ sɔfo ɔda no.
Oh, okay.
Nti yɛmfa sɛ ayɛ te sɛ chaplain
Mm.
saa na ɛyɛ work. Nti sɛ yɛntumi abibifoɔ no yɛntumi ankatalogo yɛ deɛ ayɛ corrupted ɛna baabi a wode bɛsi first adwene no focus first on what to eat, how to survive, and not how to preserve culture of free mobile. Oh, the mature no.
Yeah.
Na those days no ɛhemfo no kura bia wɔtutu kwan kɔ aburokyire no mu ne ade no adwuma bi wɔ kora ɔmo kɔɛ koraa na sɛ nipa ɛba na ɔmo de ɔmo ho asie. That is how abedura nti bi kan efie a wofiri mu ba no ebi a ɛyɛ ahemfie koraa woyɛ de hyɛ ba ɛnam sɛ na wofidi wo ho wo find wo survivor no mo ne ade no nti ɛba sɛ asɛm asi fie yɛmmra ne yɛntena ase koraa no ne ade a wɔ so mekɔ akɔpɛ yɛmfrɛ sɛ de medi nti most of the people now ɔmotu kwan ɛkɔ ama no ɔne no mo ne ade no they don't care about some of this culture. That is where I said corruption has taken place in our cultural learning. That is the basis.
It faded
But
away.
if we because the bottom line is it's not a preservation of our culture, but it's the survival instinct. The survival. And I'm say omude enema bi ahyehyem sia no ade bi a ye spiritual bia no e fie before no bayi so ye mejere friend bayi nti ya ama saa ne ma no amete obi a mfan say otu hu asi o the rural set no mani ade a wɔtete haban wo say no mo site no mani ade no. I learned something from a friend say Eastern religion and say akonya kra ewo fie no akonya ewo fie no den na akonya ebo akonya si fie na part of ahenye na busuan ni nyina esom esaye no tumi a family na nkasa family no abusuan na nkasa omo gitum se baby abusuan yi ko enim ne ade ya nchi se ase na mo fiti kwa ade aye nti na ebo akonya si ho no na akonya before it could be any powerful tool nti ya nkonya no asɔfo na ɔmo da busua na no akɔmfo no mo yɛ no ne ade ɔmo fa ɛbabunu ɔba a ɔmo da so ɔho a ne life nyɛ basa ne life yɛ straight ɔmo ne ba ɔwo na bunu wɔ first born akora ntɛkyɛkyɛkyɛ ne a yawo na to hɔ no ma fa kora no etwa mogya no de gu akonya so. Today's be a good hormone idea. Ombe you know idea ombe ya no my voku akwara no sunsun e wakonya no. That is why true becomes powerful because eno no kire se wonfra busua no ma akonya no ummen ho. Na just ya plant family no yi umbilical cord and there's two. ntina konwa no bi yɛ so powerful. Akonwa anya odi ano ukɔ ho sisi ase ukodi ayi mu ni ade nkɔfo bebree ɔmo tena ho a na ase na ni efura na na life ara basa that kind of pain no mu ni ade sɛ bibia ni ekyira ade ntina omutumi yɛ saa ma de ɛka ho the same thing Jewish state Jews no wɔn yɛ bi Jews no wɔn yɛ bi ɛna ɔmo de build saa ɛyi na ɛwɔ no nti sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ find out bi a na kyerɛ sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ common ɛyi across mankind sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ sunsum no ɛna ha na ɛyi deɛ na mpɛ sɛ mekyerɛ no sumankwa ahene sumankwa host no aba no hyɛ ana nti yɛwɔ sumankwa ahene na wɔn yɛ in charge of saa rituals no ne ade no nyinaa ɛna wode kɔ ɛyinom a wokɔ Jews wɔn from rabbi so wɔn from rabbi ɛna wode kɔ ɛyinom so wɔn from the seers Egypt no ne ade no nyinaa they all developed through that kind of spirituality ɛna nti ka baa no yɛtwe ho nti wobɛhwɛ na wɔn ka wɔn gye amambrɛ esi wɔn na so na wɔn te fie no mu ne ade no sɛ nka yɛkɔ peske kura na nka yɛde sika no kura bɛkɔ akɔmɔ wɔn so ana sɛ wɔn so ahwehwee a nka yɛ spirituality nka bɛguro obi wɔ de sika kɔ fie kura no mu ne ade ɔsɛ asoma esi wɔ ɛbɛɛfo osika kɔ no hɔ a unyi bi that kind of thing saa nneɛma no nyinaa negative tendencies are a development of our culture. So that's how it is. That's how it is.
But nobody wants to iron in the crow. Sometimes Obu and you say be our buntim no can. I am passing what is Kakomabusia for pen and watch them. O Jape, no, I okay. It is anyone say no, Saturday way no, a bell on all for money, because some minute with this Kako Abusium. There be a new go be a name, me for her and ye, me for her and koye.
Aha,
Nemo me jai pet, never use a was see me so. No, yeah, of course. Ye nipa
Cigarro.
Mr. T, where are you back up? Me the chat to the cigarro can. Me turn a sugar crack. One who said the old can in no, no crack, Mr. The old can. But one who said, I sense who you should be said, yeah, corrupted.
A corrupted.
Oh, and no, I will say because of that, no, I made a cigarro cano. A quite soon, because even so, those people, no, say, Sumaquine, CS, see, uncle, so you see, we say, say, I bought some no crana, even your some crown.
Yeah,
I bought some no, your papa and your boy.
Nobody, and then I may emphasize to say, yeah, establish it. I don't know, yeah, develop it to the fullest. Oh, they make it no.
Right.
Ukrumha, Ukoji licenses are, wouldn't say the process are before my son or Sabeka licenses. What do you compare if you are to say?
And this are
Into accident now, a CB money, I don't know. It's defined. As I say,
right.
It's defined. It is honey money, na. No money, I don't. Yeah, establish idea no to the fullest. I said, the amazing say you need or he will better not conaswa. Won't make sure say, Embra, lost on beshin no money, I don't. Some running in a on beshet to run. It's a wound now by being heritage. A part of establishment, no change. So, but you need a man, I don't know, you say, Ubia, when you start to make a crano, we're peeved, or never be one. And negative tendencies, no money, I don't know. Umutimi ka se bayi na ku we said the more kan ya sa ne man nyina because it has not been well established. Omo a wo mu say to me now ye well established no ni ade. Omo de ye ne ma papa. So ade bi nso ho a wo a top secret. Celibacy. Top level of spiritual development. So top level of spiritual development. Now here no money area emruwa na ya no mu fie no money ado. So many table mbe yi no boa.
Right.
Because they have no gurus, they have no masters, they have no people to direct them. Say to me no manya no kran, say ni fa yin no. So they are genuine we see ade a wa quite through celibacy. It we nyane e osunsun. It is a wudi no ha agro na say o hye na ni bra. Oh. Ya na obedi be korum no ni ade no. It come back to you in the form of that pain. And no de mo ka ho asem. They make what I say.
Yeah.
But in effect, sa Gambaga, a friend say, which company sa ne money nyina. Enka, I was a converted adoni to assets. Asset pa, ye tro, ye documenti, ne pu bia ono, wakwadar mu was our spirituality no. Nanko church o nyina.
Obviously, to be Christian school now.
I think I'm
Yeah, subject. You said no friend WATR something like that.
Who do say? Yeah, drones ja omo.
Yeah.
Who do say before? Yeah, drones.
Na say ye drones ene haban. Ye
American no.
Yeah.
Education see a drone.
Drone bra. It's you who dey osusum. Anyway,
yeah.
Matia obi ade no emeke ye but me no ade ba ko a me say me stress kakra wa ha. Kakra be just minutes kakra me we. And say ye bi before no ho. Ade bia na eye dia no.
Yeah.
Ye respect ye mpe.
The chair.
Yes.
Because obi the can catch say yeah dia no.
Yeah. They go see money be catch say enu na ye papa no. Ene ye afa.
Yeah.
Enti ye onwum bi ye to a sanyo no me tia na makoma etimi na me hu ti ne bia me ense ye nananom so abosum na when they can criticize at the full way
bia
why am I before ye go send to krom all of me say no
musician bi so ebebo enum ankwanu mama dia sayo ankwanu me
I'm saying Frimpong something Frimpong.
Me very finish yeah.
But the whole thing you say 2 minutes wo ewiase nyina
yeah.
Many wo Christians, Muslims, Jewish, obia Krishna, my Tammuz, ye nyina gi tum se nyame ye ba ko pe. Eni nyina so gi tum se nyakopon no e de bo ade nyina.
Yeah.
No sane ye tie dia. Bon sam timi bo ade dia. Na esi nyame de bo sa tumi ni dia. Adi nti na ye sa tumi ni nye.
It was the last time Mpacho. The last time I was telling you say sad to me na e wo na ye ka ho asem. Sad to me no. It's within us.
It's true.
Oh no, sad to me. That to me no within us no. Yeah, exercising here in two fold. One is positive, one is negative.
Negative, simple as that.
And to the old friend of some negative.
Yeah.
But still is within every human being.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miro. Sad question na year before no. Especially year Ghana for year didn't.
Yeah.
Because year Ghana for the AD come on. But before then, no me say mo we there. Me for 2 years sana matwaso. Mo a mo hwe ne. Any mo a mo hwe program we nyina no. Now Canada. But no more dear no more subscribe my Mr. Nothing so more share page in my because say no, but we period the woman say no. Then I call George T. Yeah, when you know it's not about views anymore. What share for the past 3 weeks, you know, both say views no form and your views be able to say YouTube for see 1 year. And it's you know, almost every views up to change. You say the almost can say we need watch hours. Also, if you don't see if you go 5,000, 6,000 there.
Yeah.
But obi view, but no one will.
No,
Also, the difference between viewing and watching. And 4,000 watch hours in the even though you one video to me over 6,000.
Yeah.
But watch hours in more movie, you know, more shame. Need to be any because your light is so blue. Also so green. So yeah, 1 year do see I care home near side green lights now. On bed GD
I started all over again. Yeah.
All over again. And so the MY to the same way Ghana for any more age when I'm also as a business at time. What bamboo, what they are who view now oh say now okay so my with the people say maybe just say maybe Sunday program no I sports no my trust about 30 minutes. Then I come with the 8 fun 30 minutes because international 30 minutes. Really so we are bigger. Who's a Shasu way bigger on the channel? 8 minutes, 30 minutes. But maybe sports there. Made one everything 30 minutes because and the
Cigar. Yeah. Wait a minute, try sports no. Is there anywhere men can say instead of Sunday, me have to be find share a beer and Friday now after right after this and I say a bit
the reason that sports no it is an say all the sponsors I started make Saturday and Sunday because of games no.
Right.
He said we year before the games are I'm up for anything on the until he has to be after the games. And until I Sunday, we go over next Saturday, next Sunday because now my for company say na games are muka was in young cry emoy. On the channel. See, Sunday
games game yeah. Before the game yeah, but before about game no. I was saying I was saying
yeah, but on say I'm up for no any we say we are say omunyina no ye Ghana for nkwa na yaso de kayo e we say nyina asem obi a ni je say about games say we na obechichirim that's where am I the Sunday but the enfer no tell be di nkoma chiri but me must make about 2 million ana honhom na 2 million we say ye nyina di nkoma say nyame the ball ade nyina de a nyame the ball sa 2 million so nyame the ball bonsam Satan no nyame the ball no ukọ a Job 1 and 2 ono na DJ no so o ba ne fie wa heavy ho ye de tia so enemy mi wa so okoto no e wo heavy ho obi na say if na free bay wo so suma me ma me ko e wi ase chenchen no afi de ma bra no maba nti wo ebo sam no nyame
a friend say allegorist bia they explaining the concept of good and bad.
Exactly.
The concept of good and bad.
Yes.
What we need is say here addition.
That be tea they be about the different topic, but I there's what I say.
They can say. No, say because say your purpose.
Yeah.
Purpose no say or say yetiminya addition. Ebe my development, self-development. Na say yenya addition na. How can we get a self-development?
Exactly.
And it is the basis of our spiritual development in the say at the bottom of your your spine no money that power na ma obia powerful no obia nipa ye enlighten na nyanyansen sua any nimdie free mu no money now it's missing in the life of many people, especially Africans and Ghanaians.
Yeah.
See, you sa addition na na ya try na idea we continue to flock into fake churches, fake pastors, yes, because of all these things, the negative impact, say, Sajidi na waka say, Bonsam we were no money had. But uko win na wunya understand now to say, Papa no boning is the pairs of the opposite.
Yeah.
The two pairs of the opposite. Now you who say, Yenya Cassia to me and develop your spirituality no. That can mean you be copy every call for.
Yeah.
And the more we copy from people, the more I don't know. I hear a friend say, I say, yeah, dilute,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
dilute,
but
yeah,
what say
dilute.
me about can send be chair ni Susan. Ni Susan on no a catechist or a presby ni ade. Enti no more spiritual on but or can send be ebe so de ti u kan ya so. Or can send be what say na enipa kra na e wo wiase no. Yen ka hunu say bibia nyame de man no. Right? What the man say ye fa emwo yan kasa ye ho as a human being, right? One kasa ye fa ko hwehwe ho no. Ewo baby o wote no.
Right.
Enti wo de ha man say mo ye bra wo ha ne mu ye fa hwehwe ye di biem ye kasa no. Ye purpose in life. Tio.
Yeah.
But who say ye pen say ye before no. Ade ba ko a de bia madwene ho masua de ko misua about religion ade a ene culture nyina no. Me de kabo mo hu say haye ye kasa no ye ntiase ye na nanom ne ye ancestors no no mo hye ne edi a mo to no maso ene nsa o mo kae no ye no ye ntiase
Yeah, ntiase
bosumo
Daniel Demagu.
ye ga bosumo ne de
unum say pacho unum say ensa gu kra no.
Let's go Old Testament no.
Ensa gu kra no. Omo demonize ensa gu.
Yeah, and the Old Testament no mo. Nyame catch them so omumfa ensio ensa engu form. Old Testament no, but when it comes to ye na nanomo ye dia a demon.
Yes, certain cultural practices no. Ensa no omumfa ngu form. Where a festive seasons be drew her. Ye nnuane esisi corners. Na ye cry de na omo de ye friends nyamedua. Nyamedua no. Omo twadua na ya akre no de asio na omo de bia pot bi asio no omo de nnuane gum. In the same way na kana was ensa na omo de gu for omo de gu kura mu. Ana se ayuom. Because ye na nanom no omo ti ase no. Omo ni di ofom.
Yeah, but the woman no David you the man said in nearby and say, oh say in the universe and nature and the design no what assassin we so ye nanim no ye wo as osoro o say na no believe say osoro eye bema nti osoro eja oh and almost assassin
Yeah
nti assassin no eye oba and osoro eye eja nti we the natural position of a background be me call them one natural position America yo make it be doggy side there there but make natural position no oba the form be my no so so who go dia
doggy style there
huh Mira what's say ya for what's say go say you go dia ade wo fomu a the natural position no you the two assassin no ye eduaba na dey asim ye wia ye gusunsuo efri esoro stand the natural position of oba be man so sitie
sa pepe
pepe enti ye die no ye na no believe say ade bia na efi so eba for no eye shira because I was say fifi ne esori abapa ona me tell no na eboa yen
Yeah.
Now, Jane, you can say interested and say, you can't bosom the day.
Yantro.
But a boy, assume your book. Now, listen to
Enye bo. Idea sum. Idea sum.
I dare some book, but me
Yeah.
say, they will make me so a boy and say,
Yeah.
who hear Old Testament no more. Baby, be a good a command, say, Gidia. And I want to make an onion, did it. Say, Gidia.
That's something like
Asa me ka because any penya ye o mu hwe wiase nyina no any penya ye sa de ni Bible no di any bibia ba me na me kotu me say so di di a nurse ne kopon e commande obi asa onye altar e manu a o ka chen se onfa eboo ensi ho no twa aboa mo demu so
Yeah.
enti ye no ade esum ye bo eni ye fe no obosom. But yen reason say and then Kosibu never catch say and ye demon into no. Kabusuma na koye adidi achiwa de. Now come for obi a okom and the set ebo anamewa.
Yeah.
On ose bo. Enti say ose kom. Enti say we ayi obi a okom no let me set and come. Into one kind of prediction of the future. See, okay, and I don't want to tell Isaiah, Jeremiah, Omina, no mutim rem. I didn't try. Stay in there. Who are conform on mutim rem? Tell me no mutio. No, bien no room. Omina tim rem. And he Omuno a com no mutia be sent commono. By nay,
Obi a wenyane e osunsumu e na efre no anya enyan.
Exactly. You see, language they don't know. It is the next we also
wenyane e osunsumu.
yeah. But and then say who sorry. That's also your suffer. Now see who share and come there. We but oh say come for you there. Now who there? No come and the future come. In the last is where who no say come for you there. And also there.
Yeah.
Period. And they own the nation prophets. Last week, me kind nation prophets.
And na me pese me kire say
yeah, only go click asemwa.
Sumankwa ahene.
And that on my come for
sumankwa ahene.
yes, simple. Enti boni be na wo sa ye kasa no and the MP. Enti na enne dada wo classroom e wo Ghana all the major schools in Ghana near trouble. No vernacular is spoken in this compound.
And suddenly the name I can't watch me.
And I was no vernacular is spoken in this compound near trouble. Cause possibly not created him say, all within that trade, within the BB as all count on the cast. But oh, I didn't over panel, one baby free a cruma. It's only a bit trading. Tell on the moment share Casano. And now call Germany. Every time you have to speak, you have to study German. What do you call Dutchland, Holland? Now got now I saw the tree got now. Any another one. But possibly ever Ghana. No tongue. I didn't tell. Cause
yes,
no account no dear no ha. Inti oba any problem. That's the difference between the new woman. They say your culture no air.
And then the man.
As I tell him, sorry, I can't bro for the yeah, you know, something is sorry, no, my address no cabro for the Minia, we are lost. Seriously, because as I tell you, Santimadia, there's no any even a single drop of equalizer also a potocasa home. But they something it is sorry. It's me co-occasion. No cabro for.
And no can't say modernization now you facing.
Oh, modernization, baby. Yes. I don't know
because say the whole world is not in isolation. The whole world is not in isolation. Where you walk a friend say bridges. You build the bridges no money aden. Also with me go into somebody's terrain. You not belittle the friend say. That person say he say media oba a part of the development process.
No, me I mean saying because
No, Uche. And I said
China, nobody China, they don't speak any other language apart from the language, but they developed than any country today in the world. Who call Russia? They don't speak any other language, and they developed. Anything you have to send somebody's language. Why?
Okay, Chinese say yeah, almost
yes.
Bebao. Dot a cough. Wouldn't say Chinese folk who almost handicap in terms of almost language in auntie. Now they recruit Ghanaian teachers.
Aye.
They recruit Ghanaian teachers. How much of them school? And but then say adult coaches nina omudum krum kasa and I tried the school. And a positive plus. See where we have the best scientists, the best computer experts, no money idea of pack of moving the no money idea of but when it comes to the skill development, they have it. But they try to
media the more Kenyan. I understand that perfectly. But we are saying, they never come meaning. Oh, we are saying, Monsieur Minimo and Anum, Akachemia, a tune for Prempe, the second. Mina na kufi kwati fie kwaso and obetra a picture. Picture no kada online be the bro you can come kwande.
Yeah.
Capital be the bro no he not order or humanity channel. Mina na kufi kwati fie kwaso no choose a picture. William say if you lose your language. Now listen to this. Your language. Right? So kasa udi uyira o language. Sana ma miru. Why you don't yes? Make catch possible ni is smart or ba African. The first thing of target here name and language.
And the language.
And nobody swear no. She enunti ama enne the whole Ghana president make address the nation. Not to walk around. If you make
any day Uche.
It's because occasion.
Uche, Pacho. I'm not condemning you, said the all kind of wrong. But the attorney say now no the whole universe is becoming one world. There's going to be what you call the global village. What I say at any point in time, no, also with me as that home ubit me accord the level of ubia also relative. If you speak what kind of language there is nothing wrong with it. But say a basse in a himfie in the courtyard. Ayedi ahinsem yedi amamre no money ade no. Honey the tradition ho yenka brofo. Honey yenka brofo. That's where the difference. That is where the difference is.
Yeah, but
that is where the difference is. Yeah.
Maybe as a because we need African.
And then I can
smart. Obe colonize area no. And on no British in the buy no the language ebre.
That's
the case. And a French so about also the language better so. So they okay. I tell you say we as in we know the French better ha. We also the English better ha. We the Portuguese better ha. We also the German better ha. And a sign language we know will be a border with the other countries. One thing, yeah, it is 24, 3 countries, your Ivory Coast, Togo, and Burkina Faso, and yet we don't speak French. And you know how are we going? Society there, sign language, you know, and the Ekusun crab on say almost at show Bible in the Old Testament. They say, "Edu baby, yes, a cry. Say Edu baby." Na nipa nyina kasa e bakope enti na on pese omutimi e ka bom na omutimi si bi e fense e temple bi o se bi kosi nyakopon ho ne nyame na ono tesoro no ewu se nkofo yi se ade a ɔmo yɛ yi ba me so hɛ sɛ man nyɛ smart ne man kɔ sɛ ɔmo kasa ti asɛm wɔ yi o asɛm wɔ yɛ kɛn sɛ e very serious nya mrs wɔ hwɛ ne ye no an sɛ ɔmo kasa agofo yi ɛni ɔmo de mo ni bo ɔmo ni to ɔmo bɛ tu wɔ so hɔ ɛni ti nyakopɔn ɛsɛ ɔmo kasa ɛma the beauty of Bible ɛna sɔ na bɛka ɛni ti wo bɛ sɔ kyɛn mi sɛ nyamina ɔno bɔ wiase a wɔn na bɔ yɛ ba so onim the future wɔn ni bia no wɔn ntumi nsɛ ntumi stopu nipa from building a temple kɛkɛ na emu wɔn sɛ wɔn no ɛbɛ sɛ yɛ kasa ansa na bɔtumi ɛsɔpo yɛn.
So budget did that is it.
Because of the fact that Omoba Africa no have been destroyed with different languages, and that is what it is. Omini say you say language, Omo say language, until they use that trick, and Omo they say languages, and Omo the French go to her, Portuguese go to her, English go to her, and Omo they destroy and they say anything come over your back, and Omo they go to Babu, go say that's
okay. Where the baby kakra wa ha. The whole thing in me say, like we are in a cano language, and obi your language pet or real identity, but queer language, but queer yeah, where you deep pet near Irawichi.
Yeah.
Oko baby is your cast of a France was a Kwame. Straight time I got to say, Kwame, we are Ghanaian.
yes.
Young Casa Kwame, we are Ghanaian, because we are Vorian. And that's why you're Togolese. Because I'm Biana, yes, I border no. We move across. And you may be left, maybe all right. And a slow crown can be all. Now the can say, Obi Nababas saying, when they're there, and you're corrupted by outside influence, right?
Yeah.
Obi Nababas, I also one more trade who's hearing in a different languages. I am quite English, woman in a French. And yet we are no more answer. Nifani bonkoni esono. Ye quiet me no more communicate because woman can language in a can. They speak different language. The medium of communication no crano. Now can be common international one. No, ye ni ye ka English and no more ka. And the language,
But then
very important.
Then I mean, know the way save what was so. Then and yet colonization no quite understand language, religion. I don't call it words because Muslims want. Omo ba na omo fa Muslim omo fa soro no omo ye na omo tutu obi nyadi to bo obi di Yusuf no obi di fen say omo tutu omo di Arab names omo kwa na West Kra region Kra de na say bia Christianity so ba ya na fro bi Samuel ye fro obi Joseph enye edi obi so de no so ba ya no so Christian so ba ya no so akotene de on so tutu ngofo din anti religion crampo no da and a bit destroy a culture and deep conversation.
I need to make us outside influence.
Your shortcoming, you even have the shortcoming in understanding the various cultures vis-a-vis with our culture. Very big time. So what I say, because Obi ekasa from the point of baby I no nti ase ewo and that is a big handicap.
Yeah, but it's everywhere.
And I make it's a big handicap. I recently learned say the oldest language no muka say even ground muka and find say muka tongues no or cat language na obiatin wo no ni kasa mo na universal. What I say, and that was the oldest language.
And no grano ti enye ne kwere ba kokra say.
And I'm saying from the point I get
tongues no krana. Dia omo amafo ti ase ne sa kra ne te kra.
Siga The American say that was the concept, the beginning, the
Yeah.
understanding. Into me from the point I will come on. That's not where I'm coming from.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we come from the point I be a will but there is a point higher point of universality. I would say people should go back. And she said there was something a year potent, more potent, acceptable. A cultural value na a year at some point in time. But now it has been diluted, it has been adulterated. That's why we speak from the Illuminati. And we still haven't learned much. Into a from the point of view, that's all.
No,
Yeah,
but why because why say if you read a lot now question now here even if you go through the schools crampuno the theological schools you can also read from tradition into Tammuz names and who read there somebody have read
Yeah.
but who point blank say religion crampuno and about this religion, right? Every religion has its own book.
Mm-hmm.
Every religion in this world own a book.
Manual, the manual of
And say it's from God. It's from God. Meanwhile, it's against each other. And which God are they talking about?
and now, me can say limitations. I understanding your conflict.
Yeah.
exactly. Anything they want religion,
Yeah. Because of that, I'm not, before because Misanana, Minana, your castle, Mikokaso, and I'm the answer. Minana, every a couple home. So me away that no way and then yes, I get to Minana could quite a second one there, near the Jenny Abren. Now, Oba, nobody should be my ears in need to be near there. Minam never. But if that and before almost a term. And they were no musi accent. I want to be general. Nami so, but now come away. No, not empe. Just say, what a dear bubble for India. Yeah, class of four. Ubeti say, Kofi Kwati, when ye, Kobrakosa, when ye, Mom Quadiano, and you see come out, and I never say, never for it to okay one.
You see, it's another thing. It's another thing. Say, your perception against one another.
Yeah.
What in your development.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
From this small community, I say there is this kind of segregation. You see, it's like it starts from the household.
yeah, T. No.
Yeah,
And then America say outside influence,
yeah,
yeah, it has done more harm than good.
exactly.
Sometimes if you remember, they are affected,
Yeah,
yeah, affected,
yeah,
affected because who they show, say
yeah.
we were moving. Who they just look at the African continent. They move from west to east. Masai for no.
Yeah,
Kenya. They go up, but down. Follow weather. Weather no follow no move. And now all of a sudden no people say you try like to say munko habio. Who's what munko habio? Ebusiafo ti ebusiafo wakati pika. Me maka obuasi zongo. Yet me meet bio. After the next time no. Yes me and me kala language fro. Also kala language fro. After just say after a generation no. After generation is 50 years no.
Yeah.
Now more have one to me communicating with that for.
That be.
So now ebusia ye DNA so a. Ye DNA so fa.
Efa.
And so
that's what language
is.
Language they say
exactly. Language be say and about spirituality of film. Culture and film, tradition be film. Language is important. A piano so can naming.
Yeah.
But here from Isaka. It's from where? What is the meaning of Isaka? No?
Yeah.
How would you? As your boy before Kwame. And what meaning?
Yeah.
Kwame is here. Obian say on your Kwame no ye is here.
Your school, commercial high school. Near level back, where Fantinio. Nana did you develop? John William Joseph Smith. John William Joseph Smith. Wait.
Yebenya enka ye fe common languages ni bi. And ye di sua dia. Enka we say conversation na ye ne sisi.
Yeah.
Ye also ye catch you fi enkola brim.
Yeah.
And it's all ka ho ndwene ho. Oba me enta ni ntubrofu sisi a.
A bit difficult.
Yeah, but yes, so I did if young collaborator back now. Still, I am influence Brunida.
Yeah.
You better break off this conversation way. You better lose the core of it now, Penno. You better turn into something else.
Yeah.
And why don't we understand ourselves? Now, better in us. They ain't choose one common language, regardless who the other bet you so na into. They started from there. Now you only sad no be so bad. What's all be na so be bad. Now say me the this is how I go about it. And
you see, the seed of discord, Uti, the seed of discord, no, has been planted with that kind of colonialism.
I didn't make it.
A divide and rule.
The damage is so strong to the point the damage is so strong to the point to say and ne say Ghana mi ho na mi ensa bi tu kan no and na o se tie and die na wo ba near from say what she unia me kai say some way yes because anything made in Ghana no Ghana ni pe Ghana ni adia why no Ghana ho oh eduane mpo enei obi na ka wo nya so wo bo baye ampese na otwe kozu so ade nwogu so eduane we de me ai had to say eduane we enne Ghana ni akora ino koto pizza de se ne moto e se de wonya land document na se ne ha no what they say say no ni we asin nyina o
yes the gold nukra the gold no kwa bonti ane ye koto wa ne de ato noodles aba
yes because you see how no go to channel any say abaye na because so ekurase ni the name of the man no
you see we are speaking to global world. I just say if you want people to listen to us we should enumerate our facts.
Yes.
Enumerate our facts. Now I am presenting in such a way say obi I want to be a sans American want to be done. Obe picky be free. So obe picky be free. If anything the crowd now say one mutia na fe o masha see bisa questions.
So you enumerate here fast to say.
And I'm gonna say ye kasa can no on why to say
it's limited.
Limited. And you based on friends say mere beliefs.
Okay.
Yeah, but
now interesting.
You don't point out the mistakes. And I'm it's like if you don't know where you're coming from, there's no way you know where you're going.
And I'm saying trace it back to our roots. Now, man, for a proper understanding of where we are coming from. That is very important.
Okay, and
yeah.
Oh, next week, political you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, political, but I discuss it. How do I say it? Out of your conversation, he said, the word Pan-Africanism, no?
Yeah,
you see the word Pan-Africanism, but the concept of it, in the African continent, how it impacted Africa, because we will say Africa because I want to be free. I want to individual sectors, how they affect the rest of the world. Maybe China also no similar thing. Asians, maybe I don't be facing, maybe I Japan for facing, maybe I India for facing. But we know ours. But in Ghana, Yet me narrow to Akan clan.
Yeah.
Yet me so yeah, send it to Ivory Coast, Togo, and then friends say Burkina. Oh, because of what the near war. And the no use so and said that yeah, mining. Mining also you were able to choose Obuasi Takwa and all those. And then you also brought in South Africa for comparison because you have been there.
Yeah.
It did not actually.
Yeah.
It is now no Nyame Aduma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the word Pan-Africanism. Then you say,
Yeah.
and you just say, yeah, politics. But
Politics.
we're going to study Africa.
Yeah.
Why is African
still so abroad? It do a bit of politics anyway. Because it will come by itself.
Yes,
embedded with politics anyway.
Cultural setup, no.
No.
Oh, no, different.
Yeah, cultural.
The cultural setup.
Politics anyway.
How outside influence, I deteriorate the culture, the actual norms of the land, the outside influence, how are shaky.
Me say no a DC. But before be DC, no a brigade commander. Ghana a brigade there now Kwame Commander more a time no a brigade commander for something and for it. As no be DC. Or no it or teacher ni no a lawyer and so at the same time. But no be. But me cousin we say, okay, both times no. Say before Kwame Nkrumah, ebese lo bian wo two on 129 echo 2 for pokwa nchen. Oni le kwatase. No ko busa. Say ade amede banie. Na wodwe ho sen. No more finding crop and son with the dinner ababontin.
And your friend say broader consultation.
Exactly. You see, I know na my boy you can't someone but no
it's a personal cough.
Yeah.
We are saying say assemble potram now one copa now can one who can throw back.
Yeah.
Na amanfo ehun say akwa we asem o kan no we can draw. Na fi akotoso mienu na toso mensa. Then it becomes part of obi ehun a wote akwa we say no.
Oh yeah.
On the make no. But enukra no the weight of the consequences na a very tough.
Family na.
Because I read a friend say book where friend say Mahabharata. Mahabharata no a epic of the ancient friends say Eastern
Eastern culture.
Nipa baako a ono no the virtues no muni ade no is unmatched in anywhere of a muni ade. We're perfect human being. What's that? No perfect, but in the course of war there was smart propaganda. Yeah, I was say, no demoralize opponents. So, into names of similarity, a warrior king back on. Nidin the same as a symbolic, a friend say, a creature. A bazano. The other side, no chance will say, okay, let's go and kill the symbolic creature. No, so Nidin any great warrior, pet, the crop, the enemy. It is a you couldn't win. Now, now, so say you couldn't be a creature and you couldn't. So, and yet the great warrior now, a bit demoralized, conforming in us,
Yeah, a language.
Inti any paswa say Ubi no a casa seminar, Ubi abegia did any pana for symbolizing virtues.
Yeah.
Inti one also say went to me a good intro. Into one planet, I don't say wisdom will be assay. And
Yes.
yeah, apply wisdom in some of this discussion there. One way, no, one ounce we no, we na we define a feather. Say the one know the creature is talking about. But one more year, I didn't in such a way say second part now or describe no the drums. Amount for anti second part no. See, yeah, as much as I were I say, well, as much as we now. I watch the moon near that part no. The drums.
Into one.
Nti amount anti. But the impact is the same as say, say a warrior in a woo. Nti chariot na wo team na omukọ announcement no. O kawe na ne na baako chariot na baako esi form. Which means nature has turned around and say BBSC or a abnormal say we can't draw into the chariot no the nice form. Look at this. Look at this. The understanding, philosophy, the deeper philosophy of the church and some many part exercise. So, when we lack this
knowledge.
Before you refuse to cry, me ask my papa and me can say. I was say as Ghanaians, mutie o program so every time be am say mo do so pa ba munya botre mutie. Na ye kasa ya mutie so kakra. Na advice I never Ghana for nyina moving forward and say. Eno ma bi wo ho a ya ka kire efri enkwara brim. Abisine. Eno ma bi wo ho a enye no kro but ya kan over time. Ko say ya no kro. Mythical stories be what because you can over time lines, you know. They say but yeah, so you go back. Now your books will be there. Oh, I'm a for a good museums near the young copy be near ready because look, history book will be anywhere about Ghana. No, the animal say the baby say, oh, now Bible saying, say Bible and car and you know, great. Sana Ghana
a common disease.
Unya book could be any pair. Oh, yeah.
A common disease. A common disease.
Yeah, and yet Ghana. And your Bible the kind I mean look.
A common disease.
Yes, you know be near because Nisionoma make share me man. And I'm called who said that I make a job. Masa Musa. Sorry.
Yes.
And I'm the who say Masa Musa is sorry. Nekosidoni. Ego to the Solomon, because I Bible. Say, well, share the question. Who will create that? Oh, yeah, the only person I worry 10 and worry 1,000 with 700. Yeah, in history, and people obey, we say I'm end of credit. Hey, Masa Musa. The only person.
Yeah.
So, but because the only person is no, I said that criteria, you know, as a standing into it, why you the Bible and can't you need boost beer will be say 80 and then a say wa na go two Bible be we show you so no Bible book be we show you so any explain be because man have
last time me mention book be the Sermon of the Mountain of the Mount according to Vedanta.
Yeah.
According to Vedanta, said the Vedanta knows here ancient scriptures of the Asians.
Yeah.
Oh, but said you see explaining the concept of Jesus by
Yeah. Now even grandpa say kind of grandpa even say last week in Canada so like a program here last week a Christians a Jew for Torah no say a edika kind and no book but almost how a Talmud Talmud the prophets no now
who's a language be why na emodu use a friends allegories no there explaining yeah
and Islam so almost Quran and also hadith and so the same thing. So,
Yeah.
now me must say, some mostly all scriptures are inspired by God. Yeah, never broken someone. Any the prophet they go to you. Prophet,
Anaju man asempa.
In every EBA teacher say, I did say, I will be our knowledge you. But sometimes people get training on more. And some more explain certain things to us. You understand the they follow.
Ghana, Asante Kasa, up to today, the letter J is never there.
Yeah.
That's the original Hebrew language. Letter J is never there. Hebrew language, letter J is never there. Where did they get Jesus? Where did they get Jacob? Where did they get Joseph? Where did they get John?
Yakubu.
Yes. The letter J is never there. But now, consider it in Rome, any Greek, I got Council of Nicaea, I got creating different names. And I'm more than you see, this is
the me send you link bi, me send you book. Se wo hwe ya.
TikTok.
who got send me boy?
I'm sorry.
I send me.
Me send you because o hwe yi na Oma fi say Romans ntumi control ayi na Christianity no me nya no. Omo nti omo ho ase no. Omo ti omo ho. Akwate Protestant. Protestants omo so omo ye omo nti omo ho ase no. We so te we kwate ne de omo fi ho no out of this ayi na no mo titi ayi na.
Yeah, exactly.
Without any spiritual potency behind it. Like secular knowledge. It is that secular knowledge, and then conscientize here say, and only papa, and now they destroy. Yeah, you say, your friend say, yeah, spirituality now, conform money at Putano. And this side, destroy.
Anyway, the spiritual aspect of the rise and fall of Africa. Because and it's the same. Spirituality, Presbyterian for Simu, Catholic for Simu, Methodist for Simu, Anglican for Simu, Islamic religion Simu.
Jehovah Witness, when we are doing leadership, nobody had a spiritual background.
That be
academic background.
Had to destroy the spiritual aspect of what they came to meet, for them to so much make the out.
And let me say a prophet Kofi Oduro. Na okasim bi ne na very interesting. Yeah, was say no. So we nipa na ba na sorry. Na say would onu picture ko bow down. Na wo yare na ko butu picture na say Kofi Oduro Nyankopon samyare a wadwe wo fom wunu nyansa because no so for no ono specialist o wa no o yare a okọ enti adenti na wo yare because doctor no what go say mimi Nyankopon na hwe o so na for wadwe wo fom
so dey common knowledge
yeah we no and o saka say wo enti hwe o maame na kuta 5,000 na de ko save the put me Kofi Oduro say me nia we Jimmy for unyansa we be
they are playing on the intelligence of the people.
Exactly.
So in reality,
but in reality, so it's the truth. Because
these are the good friends say preachers are yenya womu kind of credit them call for no.
Before no
followers are
you
don't play around.
Yeah, I'm not for be sorry and letting go for. And I'm almost at it. I change or message but Ebwa, is very good. Me, I social media.
So no credit than one uncle for member.
Yeah.
So it's almost high. We are not be ban on the capre. Say be a capre, but 20,000 man be at the capre bar. So when you capre 1,000 at least. At the end of the day, when you will chop money.
But the chop money no here na kesi.
And there's like a simple idea. Bank of work or small picture.
That's that I mean there in the future, but that's Biano. I will say discuss the concept of Christ. I will say come on.
A very interesting topic.
Oh yes.
The concept of Christ, no.
Yeah.
Any baby buy no money.
Exactly. The birth of Methodist, Anglican, and all the I'm free. Catholics, no Protestant, and then disintegrating a kind of a dissipate by yes, I will.
Pentecostal forum. They all came me can't be what you know. Then there school platforms. You meet a platform. Your nipa bi wo ho they be opposed to religious text. But when it comes to say a contribution for anything untia bi.
Wow.
Yeah, ka say amuzi a year koso. Be a treska o hwe listener ni din.
Wow. Then the idea.
Oh, I don't know. Mom de sa ayi na chechiro mo religion na chechiro mo.
Exactly.
They are the fanatics.
Yes.
They are the fanatics.
Yes.
If it's not what they believe in, everybody is lost.
I saw them because there was a time ago, right?
Yes, will be ira. Me will be awire.
Yeah. There was a time ago. Right? Me, I don't believe in tithing. Me believe say offering the Emma. But tithing, me believe because means very well say that tithing some the ho. Enti we say baby me yana for power. E we yaso dun. Say no ohun me no hwe me say said. Say omo no so no hwe omu aso no finances who is doing what and who is not doing what. Say me check that thing no no for the way we na say akọ area we stingy. Say na dwan. Until when we say fundraising, right? For the church. And some from the class say, or person me some of the chair, And I got so me. And at that time na from person ba me ha. When you to free. You know about occasion as now that particular day, no. When me $2,500. I saw me at all, and is about $10,000 or something. 2000, early 2000, no more already. That's 2004, 2005. He says, "Can I say, I'm going to find because we believe we say, you hear light, you hear way, you buy air conditioning, it will help the church." We didn't say again, no problem. You go say, I said, we can do a difference. Want to know more about? Won't get tight, but it's kind of way you will be idea. You see, or make us move. And I'm going to say, Mino, in this canal, as well as hear me, Titan, no, Mino, that's what I don't believe in. I mean, believe.
So, you want to have
your own personal property. What are you doing? Meaning, say, I saw you here, I mean, one. Something about sorry.
That's right.
You are telling me. Just so me buy so light. Yeah, be a hunty. I saw me continue to be. You know, so can you say, who shame me say, mean 10%, the end of the and that one I will never do it.
That's right, yeah. And fancy here, I
knew what you for my idea.
Yeah,
yeah, by the way, Miss Postal also ever so like I said, just half hour. But he's only a back. But
Tambe.
We are 2 o'clock.
Oh, Sunday.
Sunday, sorry. Yes,
Sunday, 2 o'clock.
Who's a Friday together? Saturday. Anyway, Sunday, 2 o'clock. But the whole thing is Ghana. They are both crucial qualification against Central African Republic. So Ghana wins how much they pay the qualification to the World Cup.
Yeah.
No doubt. 3 points will get us there. Draw is not going to help us.
Yeah.
Because against Comoros or Ghana, in the BC, and also about Ghana 2 points is not going to help us. We need at least three in here. But 2 games, in your 6 there. In a 3 against Central Republic qualify. And they become on Sunday. And he said, we have to come up. We have baby, so we have Mumbrao. Now, yes,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your Jamasi. I don't know before boy, I guess. It will be a say. Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything. Thank you so very much. We love you all. Give you all the best and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. This is Daddy Koff, your host.
Now, I'm about to say, no, you don't want to views also. More for my call, watch hours. You see, in the echo. But a moment, I did that. Any blessing or say, you don't near pushy videos, no anymore. Name us a month of my and I'm way. Kakabinako, I can't pay 11,000. Now, you do.
Oh, here for where the Matthew, where the money, I said with me, my weekend, yeah. Mom pumping up. Now, you hit it, then you mom shank see the views in the here. Why? Yes, now you found exciting program, and any excuse we have a fair, you know, see and tea, and himself, Moon let you down. Until then, bye. I mean, God bless you. Bye.